Hey everyone, Richie today in this video. Um, I am in college again. In this video I'm going to be doing another video on talking about cars. I've done this before like a few months ago. Now, time to do it in 2023. And yeah.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, this is... You want to say your name?
I'm Richard's friend, Aiden.
Yeah.
You guys should subscribe to his YouTube channel, honestly. The amount of work this guy puts into his channel goes underappreciated.
Yeah. Thanks, brother. Alright. So today I'm going to be talking about some 3 V6 Japanese sports cars I picked. So there, 2 of them are from the the mid late 2000s, and 1 is from the early 2010s. Early 2010s. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the 2005 Infiniti G35 Coupe or Coupe, 3.5 liter, and then the 2007 Nissan 350Z 3.5 liter V6, and its big brother, the 2013 370Z Nismo. So here we go. Now, engine types. All these cars have got V6 engines, and they're all VQ35DEs. Fuel type is a petrol. The Infiniti has a SMPF5 fuel system, the 350 MPI, and the Nismo 370Z indirect injection. The engine alignments are all longitudinal, all of them are front. They all got the 350Z and the G35 both got 3.5 liter V6s, but the Nismo's got 3.7 liters. And they're all in the front. All of them have 95.5 millimeter bore strokes. Well, just the bore inches. For inches, it's almost close to 3.8 inches. Yep. So the stroke, for the G35 and the 350 is almost 81.5, 3.2 inches, whereas the Nismo 370, 86 millimeters with 3.4 inches. All 24 valve, all naturally aspirated. Compression ratio for the Infiniti 10.3, 10.6 for the 350, and 11 for the 370. Now, the Infiniti makes around 300 horsepower, and the 350 makes like 310 horsepower, and the Nismo makes 340. Its horsepower RPM for both the Infiniti and the 350Z is 6,400, but for the Nismo it's 7,040. For torque, the Infiniti makes 260 pound-feet, which is 353 Newton meters. And for the Infiniti, the 350 makes 264, so an extra 4 per pound-feet, but it makes 358 Newton meters, extra 5 for Newton meters. And the 370 makes 273 pound-feet with 371 Newton meters. Torque for the RPM, Infiniti is 4,800. Same with the 350. The 370 makes 5,200. They're all rear-wheel drive, all six speeds. All of them are manual. They're all coupes or coupe, as you could call them. The Infiniti and the 350 are 2 doors. 370 is a 3-door. The wheelbase for the Infiniti is 285 centimeters, 112.2 inches. The 350 is 265 centimeters, 104.33 inches, and the Nismo is 255 centimeters, 100.4 inches. Its length is, for the Infiniti, 462.8 centimeters, 182.2 inches. 432 centimeters, 170 inches. and the Nismo 441 centimeters, 173.62 inches. The width, Infinity 181.6 centimeters, 71 and a half inches. 350Z, 182 centimeters, 71.65 inches. And the Nismo is 187 centimeters, 73.62 inches. Its height, Infinity, is almost 140 centimeters, 55 inches. The 350, 132 centimeters, 52 inches, and the Nismo is 131 and a half centimeters, getting close to 52 inches. The front axle for the Infinity is 153.4 centimeters, 60.4 inches. And the rear axle is 154 centimeters, which is 61 inches. It goes for the same for the 350 because the Infinity is based on the Nissan 350Z. It's the same car, but with like a different body. It's got the same engine, interior, gearbox, everything. So for the Nismo, it's 155 and a half centimeters, 61.2 inches at the front, 158 centimeters, and 62.2 inches at the rear. They're all two-seaters. The aerodynamic drag coefficient 0.28 for the Infinity. I'm gonna check this out. For the 350 it doesn't show, so I'm just searching up. Alright. So the aerodynamic drag coefficient for the G35 is 0.28, for the 350 is 0.30, and the 370 is 0.32. Next up is the brakes, front and rear, and then we're going to do the tires. So the brakes are almost 300 millimeters, which is 11.65 inches at the front. For the Infinity, for the 350, 324 millimeters, close to 12.8 inches at the front of the 350Z. For the Nismo 370, 355 millimeters, 14 inches. Now the rear brakes, those are for the disc dimensions. So for the rears, it's 292 millimeters, 11.5 inches for the Infinity. And for the Infinity, 322 millimeters, 12.7 inches for the 350, and then for the 370, 350 millimeters, 13.8 inches. There we go. Next is the tires. For the front tires, I'm gonna do both front and rear. So for the Infinity is running on 225 40 R19s at the front, 245 40 R19s at the rear. The 350 is running on 225 45 R18 at the front, 245 45 R18s at the rear. The Nismo 370 is running on 245 40 R19s at the front, 285 35 R19s at the rear. Now the wheel width for both the front and the rear. So the front of the Infinity and for the rear is 8 inches. Sometimes it will not show for some cars, but I will just search it up so I know. So the front and rear for the 350 are 18 inches. Wait, hold on. Wait, hang on. So it's 8.5 at the front, 9.5. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 8.5 at the front, 8.5 at the front, 10.5 at the rear. And for the 370, it's 9.5 at the front, 10.5 at the rear. Next up is the important one, the weight of the vehicle. So, the curb weight for the Infiniti is 3,435 pounds, which is 1,558 kilos. The 350, it weighs 3,382 pounds, which is 1,534 kilos. And the 370 Nismo is 3,549 pounds, which is 1,610 kilos. The weight to power output ratio for the Infiniti is 5.16 kilos per horsepower, which is 11.3758527 pounds. For the 350, 4.9 kilos per horsepower, which is 10.80265 and 10.8026508 pounds. And for the 370 is 10.3176339 10.3176339 pounds, which is 4.68 kilos per horsepower. Now the trunk, or the boot as you could call it, is for the Infiniti 7.8 cubic feet, 221 liters. For both the 350 and the 370 Nismo are 8.3 cubic feet, which is 235 liters. Now next up is the steering. The Infiniti uses a rack and pinion PAS steering. So double steering, the 350 uses an electro-hydraulic power steering system. Alright, steering for the Infiniti is rack and pinion PAS. For the 350 is, like I said, electro-hydraulic power steering system. And for the Nismo 370 is rack and pinion hydraulic. Now, next up is the suspension. For the front and rear, the Infiniti uses both for front and rear multi-link anti-roll bars. For the 350 uses both, but not both, sorry. Oh yeah, it is both, I didn't realize, sorry. Both multi-link anti-roll bars and coil springs. Just for the rear it's the same, but they swapped the words out. It's the same, but it's multi-link coil springs and anti-roll bar. It's the same, but they swapped the words out. And they use coil springs at the front. They all do have a top speed of 155 miles an hour, which is 250 kilometers an hour in European terms, and American and Asian terms as well. But it's 0 to 60 for the Infiniti, and the 350 is 5.7 seconds. The Nismo 370, despite having like more power and like more torque and like a slightly more doors and everything else, and it's a little bit heavier as well, Does 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. Next up is the fuel economy. Well, fuel consumption. They all do like 24 mpg, which is 20 miles to the gallon in the US, 11.7 liters, 100 kilometers. For the combined, for the open road, they have 32 mpg, 8.8 liters, 27 miles to the gallon in the US, 100 kilometers. And for city driving, 14 miles per gallon in the US, 17 mpg. In Europe, 16.8 liters, 100 kilometers. They all have a range of 424 miles, 683 kilometers. Now the fuel tank capacity is slightly different. Now the Infinity in this country, in the UK, uses 16.5 gallons, a 75 liter fuel tank. In the US is 19.8 gallons, nearly 20 gallon tank. The 350, meanwhile, it has a bigger tank. It uses 17.6 gallons in this country, 80 liters. In the US, 21.1 gallons. And the 370, that uses like the least amount of fuel, 15.8 gallons, 72 liters, 19 US gallons. Insane. And the last one is the CO2 emissions. Now I'm gonna search up which of these three cars uses the least amount of CO2. Alright, so February 5, 2005. Okay, so I just realized it's the G35 a Skyline. Since sold as the Infiniti G35 here in the US, United States, the smoothly styled Nissan Coupe is known as the Skyline in Japan. So they have a G35 in Japan, but they call it a Skyline. Cool. Alright, so it doesn't show the emissions for the G35. I'll try the Nismo.
Oh, I just went in the back of the video.
Dang it! Doesn't show it for the freaking 370 Nismo, but for the 350 it shows 273 grams per kilometer. Alright. So that is it, guys. If you like this video, subscribe.
Subscribe, guys, honestly.
Yeah,
Come on.
So if you guys like this video, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, and I'll be doing. I got more videos coming up very soon. For now, yeah, like I said, like, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Good luck. Bye.